Hi guys, I'm back again. You know what? I've been trying to figure out what this was because I thought it was like on the floor over there and it looked oval. It's my cup. I'll tell you. So anyway, I'm coming with part 2 of the birdhouse. But first, because eventually it has to do with the birdhouse, I'm going to show you a little haul I did because I went about 2 towns down to Caguas and stopped in a scrapbooking store and I got this 3D textured impressions plate. I don't think I have a 3D one. I wanted to try this. Excuse me. And I already tested it and look at this. Look how pretty that looks. See that? I mean, it's really 3D. It's beautiful. And this one is called let me see, Floral Blossom. That's what this one is called. 3D textured by Sussex Floral Blossom. Really nice. I love it. So what I did was I embossed. I got this paper. It's like a gold, antique gold. I was looking for something like copper for the, remember I hadn't decided what to do with the roof of the birdhouse. So I cut these triangles for the roof and I used this color, this gold, antique gold. And I went ahead and textured it. I love it. And because it looks like those metal roofs. And how I got the measurement was, the triangle was 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Let me show you. This triangle here measures 3 1/4 wide and 4 3/4 tall. So I took 1/4 off the bottom and 1/4 off the length, and it was 3 by 4.5. So I decided to cut it cut it with the Cricut. Opened up Cricut, Design Space, search for images, and I cut this template out of that with those measurements to see if it worked. And it did. So then I duplicated it 6 times and I cut the paper, cut the triangles, and then I embossed them. So that's what I've done so far. I also got this punch, 1 1/4 circle. And it's really nice because I have a 1-inch scalloped one and I have a 2-inch. I think I have a 1.5 or 2.5. It really cuts real good. EK1. Did I say 1 1/4? Yeah, 1 1/4. And really expensive. I know you can get these cheaper in the States, but I wanted it now, so paid $15.49 for it. I'm sure you can get it for about maybe even $10. But it is what it is. Now I'm gonna. Okay, you're gonna probably hear a lot of noise, coquilles. You know, the little frogs that sing. They're not too loud today, but there's one that seems to be very near the window here. I wasn't going to record at nighttime because of that, because maybe a lot of traffic, but you hear that one? Cookie! But, I decided to go ahead. So I'm going to take this out of the way and bring the camera down. Oh, let me show you. I got, besides that gold paper, I've got 2 more sheets of paper. This one, because I thought, well, maybe I'll use these feathers, but they're too big and loud for the roof. But who knows, maybe I'll cut one out and use it. And this other one, which I might use for a pocket letter. I would have to cut them down though. That one is Good Day Sunshine by Echo Park. And the feathers are Rose Quartz Collection by Prima. I might have that one, I don't know. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the triangles on the. Let me put the camera down. I hope I don't drop it. Oh, it's not. I'm gonna have to get up. It's not grabbing. It's gonna fall. There. So yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I could have done this tomorrow. Nobody has to work tomorrow. But I'm gonna start it today. I'm trying to center this a little bit. There you go. It is very hot and humid. I saw the first video. I hope this one is okay with the lighting also. I don't like that corner there. That's better. Okay. Let's see the... I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Like here. That's good. So yeah, hot, humid Friday night. Here it comes. There's always a loud one. You know, I heard there were some shipments from Hawaii for florists and, you know, flowers and stuff, plants, shipments that came from Hawaii. And it seems that in the pots, some coquis, what do you call those people that take a ride on the boats? I forgot what they're called. Remember those stories? I can't remember. But anyway, some coquis found their way to Florida through the plants, the pots that came from Hawaii. And now they're causing trouble there because people don't want to buy property where, you know, where it's infested with coquis because of the noise. Same thing in Hawaii. Some properties have, their value has gone down because of the coquis. The way coquis got to Hawaii was that some of the, you know, there were a lot of Puerto Ricans that went to Hawaii. And it seems some of them found their way to Hawaii also. So here's what I'm doing. I'm centering the triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. So yeah, some people don't like them. They say they can't sleep, too much noise. See, we already have, we got used to them. I don't even hear them. Except, I'm trying hard, but they don't bother me to sleep at all. But, if you're not used to them, they sound pretty loud. And there's different types and sizes. Well, I guess some are louder than others. They're cute though, I find them pretty. I like frogs. Okay, I'm trying to see if I have the same space on one side and the other. It's a little hard, but that should do it. See how nice that looks? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to later, I think I have a wax that's a copper color. I might go over it with that wax just to bring out the design and make it look a little bit more like copper. And I might put some patina, some antiquing on it so it looks like rusty copper. We'll see. You start doing something and you keep getting ideas as you go along. I did know I wanted something like copper or something. I don't know why. Maybe it's the shape of the roof. I think it looks nice. Glad I got that folder, embossing folder. I'm using Mod Podge, and after I'm done, I might go over the paper on the bottom with some Mod Podge to seal it. Either that or some medium, gel medium or something to protect the paper. I like this. It gives you time to position the paper and move it around. Because I was going to use wood glue, but I decided on Mod Podge. Oops. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Nice. I like it. So guys, I haven't been recording at nighttime, remember, for a while. I used to record at nighttime a lot before Maria, because I'm a night owl. And lately I have been using my cell phone, as you know, because it's live and it doesn't take as long to upload it. But then you have to keep on, looking at the chat and see if there's anyone in there. So you say hi and I don't know. It's nice. But if it's like a long project like this, I'd rather record it. I'm into almost 15 minutes already. I'm just gonna get some laces out. Come on now. Try not to press too hard because, you know, you don't want to press down on the relief. So one more to go. So yeah, this scrapbooking store, it's the only one that's, as close by to me as possible. But, they never have the latest papers. Every time I go, I ask for something. They don't know what I'm talking about. Like the Prima papers they had, I asked her if she had the one with the fairy one. Nope, she didn't have it. She didn't even know which one that was. She said those papers there are from last year. So they have the last year papers. And, they're very expensive too. They never have sales. And everything is, well, you saw what I paid for that punch. They're very expensive. There's another one almost, near the San Juan. It's called San Patricio, St. Patrick. And that one has a lot more stuff. And they have classes and nice look. So that's the roof. Here's the front. Here it is. Oh, I like that. I like it. Let me see if I get some coffee. I got this cup yesterday at the dollar store. It's called Always 99 store. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Love it. I love the towers and beach theme. And this trim, I got it yesterday. Don't know if I'll be using it on this project, but it's a nice small trim. At first I thought, because I got the birdhouse yesterday also, I could probably use it here as a trim, but I won't now. Who knows? What if I covered the gaps with this? What do you think? That would be nice. We'll see. Let me get some wax. I thought I had copper wax, but it's Prolax. It's a powder. Okay. Mystic Turquoise. This is a patina powder. French Blue. I haven't used this in a while. Powdered pigments. Let's see. I think I tried this. Let me see. Let me experiment here first. Don't want to mess the little house. Can't see it. Yo, wow. I'll show you in a minute. You know, sometimes, well, I don't intend to cover this up too much with lace and stuff. Let me get the right angle. See that? It's nice. Can't remember if I'm supposed to put, maybe I need a fixative after I put this on. Okay, let's go for it. I'm going to use my finger because what I wanted originally was copper, so give it a little bit of copper. See that? Wait, where did I put it? Right here. Let's see if you can see. Okay, my right is your left. I'm just grabbing some with my finger and going over it. I tend to be very quiet. So I did finish my cookie story, right? They don't want them in Florida. They don't want them in Hawaii. They're really native. They used to say they wouldn't survive if you took them out of the island, that they wouldn't survive. But then again, Hawaii is, you know, tropical. And I guess they survived in Hawaii. They got acclimated there, so if that's a word. Oh. So there it is. I'll put some more over here. Okay, hubby making noise in the kitchen. I told them I was going to record. Okay, that's enough copper. Now, we might experiment with, although this should be finishing touches, but let's say I decided to, let me get some water. To make this copper have a patina. Looking for a small brush. Not too big. Okay, here's my water. This is, in case you don't know, this is the Artisan Powder by Frank Garcia Prima Try-on Patina. It's a powder. You can use it as a powder or you can wet it. So this is copper. Where do I put this? Like, well, this is where it would get more like water and let's see so you see what I'm doing. Like, you know, around the edges. Kind of like just touching it where I think it would look old. More distress would be at the top. See that? What if I just, no, I don't think dripping would look natural. I'll show you in a sec. See that? Okay, so this is like a birdhouse. It's been around for a while. Distressed by time. Looks dark, and then when it dries, it looks like a powder. That's cool. Get some on the bottom here. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Let me clean this up. And make sure I close this. Mystic turquoise. I don't think I'll be using this. This is a wax. Mystic turquoise antique brilliance by Prima, the art alchemy. Where's my little, oh, here it is. This is like iridescent and it looks like a kind of like purple. I don't think I want that look. Okay, so I got the roof on. I've got a little bit of copper patina on it. And put this to the side. My hands are really messy. Oh god, here comes one of those bricks. Wish I could stop this. I don't know why they don't have a whatchamacallit. They pause. Go ahead and stop.